What up, Jason? What's the deal? What's the deal? Cannon Hotel back at it again with another one. Happy Wednesday. Happy Hump Day. One in the chat if you can hear me. While you at it, consider hitting that subscribe button. Hit that like button. If you're catching the replay, leave a comment. Say hi, hello, say something. Give a thumbs up. Help me try to defeat this YouTube algorithm. I know I'm on somebody's list. I'm always on somebody's list. The Hotep's is always on somebody's list. You can tell fall coming in, boy. Waking up in the morning, 56 degrees in the morning now. What's up, Zan? 56 degrees in the morning now when I get up. Wild. It's like, this weather's weird. Like, the middle of the afternoon, you gotta turn the AC on. Then in the evening, it'd be too cold. It's all good, though. Wait for a few more people to get in. All right, let's get it. So last night, yesterday, I was catching up with some news before I took my son to football practice. And it seems that this migrant or this illegal, these immigrant gangs is getting way out of control. They're getting way out of control now, right? So not only do you have it in Colorado where they took over what they say, six apartment complexes, I think it is. Now you got them acting up in parts of Illinois or Chicago. Parts of New York, they acting up and trying to squad up. And now they saying it's coming to Baltimore. It's here in Baltimore. Now I haven't heard anything about it here. I could, now I can understand if it was out like in like a suburban area or a rural area like Gaithersburg or Cumberland or someplace like that, because the illegals is real heavy, especially MS-13 is real heavy out there. But needless to say, when I heard it was coming to my neck of the woods, I immediately, even though I have talks with my kids regularly, I had to sit them down. And I had to have a talk with them last night about being, more cautious and more situationally aware. You know what I mean? Because I don't know what the fuck's going on and where they're going to be coming from or if they're going to get to where I am. You know what I mean? So sat down with the kids. We went over the game plan. Oh, that truck was just reckless as a bitch. Anyway, we went over the game plan for the house on what to do, who to answer the door for, who not to answer the door for. And you should tell your kids the same thing. I told my kids, you don't answer the door for nobody making any deliveries. Period, full stop. You don't answer the door for anybody making deliveries. I don't care if it's Amazon, FedEx, fucking UPS. I don't care if it's the post office. You don't answer that door. Period. Either they leave that package there, or we go pick it up from the post office or whatever. But you don't answer that door for nobody unless I tell you or your mother tell you it's good. Another thing is, kids like to wear their AirPods and their headphones over their ears, like. So my daughter, I told her, I said, I don't want you wearing them anymore. I said, if you walking home, or you can't have them on your head. I said, because it's too much of a distraction. You need to be able to hear what's coming. You know what I mean? You need to be able to hear somebody walking up on you. You know what I mean? So I told her, I said, she can't wear them. I said, she cannot wear them. And even when she out with us, right, where, she might feel protected, I said, even then, you gotta have one ear pod. You gotta have one one side off. You gotta have one side off so you can hear. Period. There's no options. There's no ifs and or buts about that. I need you situation to where I told us because they snatching kids up too. I let them know that my son, he's 10. I let him know no lollygagging coming off the bus. You get off that bus, you get straight to the house. I let my wife know, my daughter know that one of you guys, you're always home. Make sure I got eyes on him on his way back. Even though the bus stop is literally just, I could see his bus stop from my house, but I don't care. Like, somebody need eyes on him when he's coming down. I told my daughter we're gonna go back to the range a little more. I need to get her brushed up on some pew pew tactics. Yes, my daughter, she's 16. Well, she'll be 16 in November, but she does have her own rifle and her own handgun. She has her own rifle and her own handgun. It's in a safe. We have protocols where she can get to the code to get to the guns. You know what I mean? But I told her we're gonna go to the range and we're gonna work on some things just in case she's home with her brother and we're not there, and somebody come looking for some smoke. I'm gonna show you how to give them that smoke to help come. See, these are the things that we gotta talk to our kids about, right? As I go ahead to get breakfast, these are the things we gotta talk to our kids about, though, right? We take a lot of this shit for granted. We take a lot of this shit for granted. Is that better? Can y'all hear me now? There we go. But nah, there we go. Now, needless to say, I scared the hell out of them, but I didn't want to. But I just gotta be honest. You gotta be upfront with them. You gotta tell them how the world really works. I said it might come a time you might have to do something that you wouldn't do in ordinary society, but you gotta be ready for it. Especially because I might not be around. I might not be around. I might be out of the loop. I'm on my way, but I might be out of the loop. But until I get there, help get there, you gonna have to take care of that. We'll get you counseling and stuff after the fact, but you might have to take care of it. What's up, Montoya? But these are conversations that you need to have with your kids because it's getting weirder and weirder out here, guys. I mean, literally watching it happen in Colorado. Jason said, not even for Jehovah's Witnesses. No, not even for Jehovah's Witnesses. Appreciate you, Daisy, for hitting the like button. Order real quick. No, I need to place an order. Yes. Can I get cheese sauce, egg and cheese, butter and jelly? White toast? Yeah, please. Is it? And a jumbo half and half. One. Yeah, one jumbo half and half. Two sausage, butter and jelly, egg, cheese, and a jumbo. Yep. That's it. That's it. 15.90, please. Here you go. Scrambled egg. Yeah, that worked. What's up, Michelle Clark? There you go. I don't need the receipt. All right, thank you. You said people bragging, Jay? People bragging in Oklahoma? It's a lot of places. It's not just Oklahoma. It's a couple places. Some spots here in Maryland where people brag about being able to leave their doors unlocked and garage doors open and the kids' bikes outside and their doors unlocked on their cars and nobody's going to bother it. That shit going to come to an end. That shit going to come to an end. I ain't never trust that shit. So I grew up where, like, if we leave our bikes outside, them shits is gone when we come back in. When we come back to get them, they out. I done had a couple bikes stolen when I was a kid. Leave that shit outside for a second, go get something to drink, come back, that shit gone. You know what I mean? Well, Jay live in Lawton, Oklahoma. Jay he was born in a small town. But yeah, you know, they do that shit in Canada too. But yeah, so when I seen it and they said Baltimore, I said, get the fuck out of here. Are you serious? I said, here we go. Here we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Now, I don't know if they just equating Baltimore or Maryland with Baltimore, and it's not necessarily Baltimore. And like I said, it's in like Hagerstown or Cumberland or Gaithersburg or something like that. That's a different story. You know what I mean? I don't know if these migrants want to smoke with the niggas in the hood. You know, they might though. They might. But it's a sad reality. That's what's happening in Colorado, yo. And then you see some of these people talking on social media like, I don't like guns, I don't like them, I'm scared of them, but I might have to get one because it's a lot going on. And I'm like, you should have been had a fucking gun. Like, what y'all hear me say all the time, if you don't like guns, get over it and get you one. You don't like guns, get over it and get you one. Where you live in Florida, I can leave my door open. Not where I come from in New Jersey. I wouldn't trust New Jersey. I wouldn't trust New Jersey. I wouldn't trust it, period. I don't care where I'm living at. Shit getting locked. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's going to be. I think that we're going to start to see more and more of this, right? Especially in these quote unquote sanctuary cities. In these quote unquote sanctuary cities, I think we're going to start to see a lot more migrant activity, we'll say, for the sake of YouTube. We're going to see a lot more migrant activity. Now I know I heard at one point they was talking about Hell's Angels coming into Colorado to get him a hand, but apparently that was fake news. I never ran with that story, I don't think. But apparently that was fake news that Hell's Angels was coming down, or you know, some of them good old boys from Idaho was going to go make a trek up there to rectify shit, to regulate shit. Although I would be all for that shit. Like I said, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, and if they gonna come regulate shit, you gotta jump in with it. You know what I mean? I'll be all for it, but that's, you know, that's fake news. So the thing is, yo, the people in that town, the people in that little area, they gotta fucking sack up and do for them. You're afraid to fight for your civil liberties because you're scared of what the government, your state government might do to you. You're gonna show your kids that you're a coward. You're gonna let people that don't belong here put you out on the street. That's what's happening. They don't even belong here, and they putting you out on the street, and y'all just going along with it. People in Colorado just going along with it, going with the flow. Oh, we don't have any other recourse. Fucking fight back. Fight back. Right? That's why I have a hard time believing, because I haven't heard it here, right? In Baltimore, I haven't heard it. That's why I'm thinking they conflating Baltimore with like maybe one of the, a rural area of Maryland. Because I know what happened to niggas in Baltimore who come into somebody's neighborhood acting like they run shit that ain't from around there. It ain't a good day for them. So I couldn't imagine some illegals coming through that bitch acting like they run shit on some niggas from the hood. It's not gonna be a good day for them immigrants. Same thing with Chicago. Is it happening in Chicago proper, or is it happening like in the outskirts, in the rural areas? You know what I mean? MS-13 created their own safe space. Yo, we got MS-13 here in Maryland, not in Baltimore, but in Maryland, out in Hagerstown, all these other little places where it's kind of like rural. They ain't trying that shit here in the city. Yeah, people don't pull together. Yeah, exactly. The power of the people is more powerful than the people in power. So that's been said. Says power is strength in numbers. I said, look at Bundy Ranch and look at the Bundys. You know what I mean? They fought back and they won. They held a whole state park hostage and they won. They beat the federal government. Yeah, now they got housing credits, courtesy of the Biden Harris administration, courtesy of Eric Adams, courtesy of Kathy Hochul, courtesy of Brandon Johnson in Chicago. All these sanctuary cities are going to have a fucking problem soon. Because you know what's going to happen? What's happening in Chicago is going to be the fucking green light for them to start doing this shit in other sanctuary cities. Apparently, they already got their little hootie hoos and kakas and all that other shit when they see the police coming up and all this other shit. These gangs have greenlit the police to fire on the police, to shoot at the police. You think the police coming to help you? They got to go home. They want to go home. They like, we ain't the fucking military. Police ain't about to come in there and help you out. The police ain't about to come help you out. You got to do that shit. So, you know what I mean? They coming in like get down or lay down. Y'all got to bring the smoke to them. Now, I guarantee, like I said, Donnie T was in office. Donnie T was in office. This shit wouldn't be a fucking thing. Getting housing credits, loans, and no time for crime. That's right. Yep. They keep respawning back on the streets like GTA. You ain't lying, bro. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But shit gonna get more spicier, guys. Like I told you guys, it wasn't gonna be no Red Dawn scenario. The shit was gonna happen from within. And now we starting to see the shit happen from within. The shit that's happening in Colorado was the fucking go ahead for the rest of the fucking sanctuary cities. I need some tissue. My fucking nose is killing me. Yo, I've been sneezing my ass off for like the past couple of days. I know I got some tissue here somewhere. Let's see. I know I did. What the fuck? Oh shit. Excuse me, guys. But again, you need to have these conversations with your kids, yo. Have these conversations with your kids. Let them know just to be more cautious of what's going on out here in society. Tell them to be more cautious of what's going on out here in society. And tell them to talk to their friends too. Make sure they talk to their friends about it too. I told my daughter, like, yo, let your friends know what's going on. Tell them, you care about them. And make sure they on their P's and Q's. Keep their head on the swivel too. Stay frosty too. You know what I mean? Because you never know what the fuck gonna go down. Somebody might get snatched off the street, or you might be walking up to your house, and you gotta be aware. You have to be aware. Them dressing up as Amazon drivers and delivery drivers is just nasty work. And then running these home invasion missions, that shit wild, yo. But if you in here and you new to my channel, first hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. This is just a talk I do when I go to work. You know what I mean? My regular shows is usually Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 10:30ish. I'm say 10:30ish. Monday and Wednesday is 10:30. Thursday is 10:30ish. Depending on what time Uncle Hotep Jesus finished. I wasn't able to stream Monday because I was out with the family. We was at some friend's house having a good time. They had a little cookout for the kids for back to school and all that other stuff. So we was out chilling, so I couldn't stream. But we'll be back to our regular schedule tonight. So we'll be streaming tonight, 10:30. Canon Hotep YouTube channel, Canon Hotep on Rumble, Canon Hotep on Kick, Canon Hotep on X. Go over to Kick, yo. Go over to Kick and subscribe, yo. Follow me and subscribe on Kick. For a cup of coffee a month, you guys can support, your boy over here. Help me with every little bit go back into the channel. Every little bit goes back into the channel. And I'm starting to like Kick. Kick is easy. Your monthly subscriptions mean a lot over there, where YouTube take 30% from us. I think Kick only takes like 3 or something like that. Something crazy, or like whatever Stripe's processing fee is. Kick is where it's at. I'm still gonna be streaming to YouTube. I'm still gonna be streaming to Rumble. I'm still gonna be streaming to X. But Kick is where it's at, guys. So if y'all, y'all can download the app, download the Kick app, right? KICK. Download the Kick app. Take 2 seconds to make a profile and follow Canon Hotep, all one word on Kick. Canon Hotep on Kick. Once you follow me, hit that subscribe button. Like I said, for a cup of coffee a month, you know what I mean? You could help support, the cause. You know what I mean? Because like I said, this stuff right here is brought to you guys by viewers like you. If it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be a thing. If it wasn't for you guys, this wouldn't be a thing. You know what I mean? Hold on, guys. I'm going to go get my food real quick. I'll be right back. So, you lost a key? Did I? Where your key? Did I lose my keys? I might have. I might have. Yeah. That's me. Yep. I'm always losing some keys. Thank you. You too. Thank you. I left my keys in the thing. So Unc be going on his Dunkin' Donuts run. I be going on my corner store run. So anyway, guys, don't forget tonight, 10:30, Cannon Speaks. Here on YouTube, Canon Hotep on Rumble, Canon Hotep on X. Cannon hosts up on kick. You like dunking? Everybody likes the dunking. Anyway, I'm getting my ass to work. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I will see y'all tonight. Don't forget. Anyway, until next time, it's Cannon Hotep saying be blessed, stay strapped, don't miss. And don't worry about tomorrow, guys. Tomorrow got enough problems of its own. Worry about today. Had a talk with your kids, guys. I'll holler at you.